Good morning, afternoon, or evening. My name is Shannon, and today I thought I would take you guys while I get ready for the day and just tell you guys a little bit about myself because I know my channel is very new and you guys don't know all that much about me. So I thought this video would help with that. I'm just gonna get started. Let's start with my name. My full name is Shannon Maureen Webster. A lot of people have mispronounced or misspelt my middle name. They either pronounce it marine, like marine biology, or they spell the quite literal phonetic version of the name. But my middle name is after my aunt, who passed away when she was 8. I was born November 16th, 2001. That makes me 21, almost 22. I am a Scorpio, which I feel like doesn't really represent me that well. But once you look at all, like, my rising and my moon sign, I feel like it fits. I am a Scorpio moon and an Aquarius rising. So I feel like that fits me as a person. And then I used to live in Maryland, that's where I was raised. And when I moved in with my husband, I moved to Pennsylvania. I have no complaints about either state. I enjoy them both very much. I got married just over a year ago now. Well, not just over, like, it was the beginning of September, so a year and a month ago. And we got married prior to my husband's deployment because he's in the military, and we actually met 2 months before his first ever deployment. And so we started dating 2 months prior to him being gone and out of the country for 7 months. But just about 4 years later, and we're clearly still going strong if we got married. My favorite genre of books is probably fantasy. Well, I read the most romance, but I would say I get much more attached to fantasy. I think that's probably because the series are much longer, because in romance series I tend to get pretty invested as well. But I don't know. My favorite book ever, at least right now, is Daisy Hates the Great Undoing. This is the 4th book in the Magnolia Park series. I love this series, and specifically Julian, with everything I have. I would do just about anything for him to get a happy ending. And I know this is a quite controversial opinion, but I really liked, oh well, I can't say that because it's a spoiler, but there's this couple that Julian is in that technically goes against the construct of the series, but I don't care because I loved them together so much. I first got into reading when I was really young. My mom would always make us read 30 minutes a day, no matter what. And usually I would end up reading a Harry Potter book because that was what she loved, and so she made it what we loved too. She also tried to get us involved in Lord of the Rings, but she made the mistake of trying to make me watch one of the movies when I was really little. Maybe like 7 or 8, and it promptly scared me from ever being interested in the series, and I've never read it. But I have a deep love for Harry Potter, so I feel like it was an equal trade-off. My favorite TV show. I rotate a lot, but ones that I always go back to are Bob's Burgers, which is an adult animated show. I really love Bones, which is an Emily Deschanel and David Boreanaz show, and it's so good. And it's based out of DC, so pretty close to where I grew up. And then I also really love the crime aspect. I just have always loved crime shows. I really liked Criminal Minds when I was younger as well, but I feel like that's a pretty common fixation for women. What got me back into reading most recently, however, was I bought Midnight Sun and I decided to give that a read, and then I read the first ACOTAR book, and I feel like that book gets a pretty bad rap because the other books in the series are so much better, but that book is still really good, and it is what sparked me into reading more, so I can't truly talk badly about a book that opened me to this whole world. I started my channel just over 2 months ago now because not many people I know like to read the way that I like to read. And after watching all of these booktubers and book talkers, I just want so badly a group and a community of people that I can talk about the books I love to or with, and that is what sparked this interest for me. However, I did make a YouTube channel when I was much younger, and I was heavily bullied by not only people at school, but my friends and even my family members would tease me about it, and that affected me pretty badly, and so it made me relatively scared to start this channel. But my love of books definitely outweighed the fear of people making fun of me on this one, because I think books are just purely magical. There's no other word for it. I think it's incredible the way that books can affect people so differently and so drastically in our lives. And if I'm able to recommend a book to someone and it ends up making them feel that way, I think that would be the coolest thing ever. I feel like it's such a privilege to be able to recommend books to people, and if they enjoy it, the joy that I would feel from being the one to invite them to discover this new book, I think it's just magic. And books create such a community of people, and as someone who's been fairly antisocial her entire life, to be able to have a community of people to talk about the things I love with, it's just so precious. I realize this is getting fairly deep when it definitely wasn't intended on, but that is how I feel on this subject matter. This may be like a weird fact about me, but I actually played the flute for 12 years. I even had a private tutor and all that stuff. I believe I began playing when I was in 2nd grade, so just about, I don't know, but I played through high school, and I feel like being a band nerd fits pretty well for being a book nerd as well. I realized that this was a much shorter video than what you guys are used to because I do my makeup fast. There's no other way to say it. I can do my makeup really fast. But I have been going through a kind of miserable book slump, and I'm trying to get out of it, but I'm so busy that it makes it hard to read, so that just escalates the book slump further. I'm currently in the process of filming a new reading vlog where I'm trying to read 200 pages a day, and it's kind of going well, kind of not. I didn't read at all yesterday, and I probably won't read at all today because I have a photo shoot that I have to do later today, and then I have to make dinner, and I'm doing this weird process where I'm packing and cleaning out. I'm basically spring cleaning our kitchen, except it's really intense, and my downstairs looks like a tornado went through it, and I just really want to get it done, but that also means I don't have much time for anything else. However, hopefully this video will be going up soon. I actually was supposed to put it up today, but because of said tornado downstairs, I wasn't able to film or edit it, so I'm doing that now. But I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's not my usual vibe of video. I usually talk about books, but I think I may start integrating some more lifestyle stuff with it, just so the pressure isn't so much on me to make book videos every 4 days, because I try to upload every 4 days. So I feel that if I mixed it with some lifestyle stuff, it would be a little easier and maybe more interesting for some of you that like vlogs. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you'd like to be notified right when I post a new video, just make sure to click the notification bell. All of my social media is linked down below for any of you who'd like to follow me. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!